Oh, Shine we will indeed. Man, and you know who else is Shine is gonna be Iceberg. He's playing a freaking ABBA, Trent.
Yeah.
Against Batrider, why not?
And not one we get to see too often coming out of the mid lane. We've had some safe lane ABBA a little bit this patch and the last one, but mid. So yeah, as the panel mentioned, very similar to the idea that the Legion Commander had. And we'll see if Bat will have a good time, because we were kind of discussing how this hero's moved into a like late ban in the drafts, but not picked all too often lately. So I think probably Nigma and Liquid, two of the better teams at utilizing this mid bat, especially with Quakefa and Weehaw, and also still threatening on the side lane. So I'm at least happy to see it come back. And well, we'll see if double counters is too much for the Batrider.
True enough. Yeah, already having that Venge available and ready to go. I actually thought that, like you said, it was going to be potentially a Batrider in the off lane. And just maybe try and like either put some pressure on or you know, set themselves up for the Viper in the mid lane or what have you. But instead it's MC playing that Viper, which is sort of, as you mentioned the other day, been a bit of an increase there. But I think that the thing to me that this game really tells me is just like how much Drow Venge is just like a staple that doesn't need anything else. It just like needs heroes that allows it to be Drow Venge. And when that happens, you win games. At least that's how Navi feel about it.
Yeah, it's like Slide RPA, right? Yeah. It's like its own little isolated block of like, this is good. Let us put this in our draft and it will be good. Pretty much no matter what else goes on.
And in general, he played this Mars last game as well. I've seen him play this hero so many times, and it feels like he often has standout performances. Last game was tough playing against the OD, but gonna try and redeem himself a little bit here, playing with Roger on the Phoenix, and it looks like they're gonna be a trade-off with Nigma gonna get 2 and Navi 2.
Yeah, Miracle didn't want to rip the spin or anything there. Didn't see the spacing for it, so just gonna have to give it up.
Yep. So things to watch for. It feels to me like mid is just going to be a snore fest with a bunch of aphotic shields taken off the sticky.
Yeah, it starts at a 12-second cooldown as well, so it's not really a big concern. Like it's like a little bit of a waiting game with the Firefly, but for the most part, it should go relatively okay for the ABBA, I would assume. Obviously not a match we've seen all too often. It's going to be frustrating at first for Weehaw, I'm sure, just because it's a melee hero, and he's going to have the Quelling Blade, and you're trying to right-click through it, but it's not like he's going to be removing the stacks off the creeps. Right? I mean, you can see, like, Weehaw's got 6 stacks on some of these already. I think he missed that one, unfortunately.
Yeah, and also playing with this magic stick in the lane, Iceberg gets 4 stacks up on him. Doesn't really have to worry that much. Then immediately takes it all off again and is ready to go for round number 3.
He's getting the value in right now, right? There's 10 stacks, so he's just spamming everything. He's like, aha! But now it's popped already from Iceberg.
That's gonna be
another game. I'm gonna try and not just watch mid the whole time. I'll try, but I mean, it feels a lot like last game where mid's gonna be the most interesting one.
Yeah, I think the thing about it though is like I wonder how interesting it would be if we saw this matchup play out like 10 times, but because it's one of those matchups you never see, that inherently makes it like there's a lot of things that can happen, a lot of weird stuff that could go on. As the Orb of Venom kind of chase down here onto Miracle down bottom, lots of pressure onto V-Tune as well. But both of the carries, after being pressured a little bit, will be able to survive engagement, and Miracle just keeping the healing ward back behind the tower to heal up Kuro and himself a little bit. Bottom, V-Tune has to use the salve.
Yeah, there were, as the panel pointed out, a lot of flexibilities still remaining in the Nigma draft as they're entering their final picks, and one of those things that was left was a potential position 4 hero like an Earth Spirit or a Tiny-esque hero to try and utilize with this Viper, right? Because we've seen that a lot lately to really try and bully the lane. And they wind up with Alina, who of course is one of the most suppressive 4s that there is anyway. Maybe she's not going to be that same like tank ability presence in the mid game, but I think a big goal for them should be trying to slow down this Drow's laning stage, right? And try and make that recovery a bit more difficult as she hits level 6 and heads to the jungle.
Top, they're going to TP back to the tower for General. That will ensure he's able to live through it while the lane.
Look how far they pushed V-Tune back.
Yeah, it's a pretty big problem. Back under the tower, and GH still wanting to chase here. And able to just head out the other side of the trees. But another salve going to be used. GH going to throw out the stun onto Always Want to Fly, having to make the choice. Do I want to go for creeps? Do I want to try and save my support?
Oh my god, GH! Is he trying to die?
I mean, he doesn't care. The tower will eventually now switch back over to him, and he is in some trouble. And yeah, it looks like eventually going to be brought down. Saving the kill for V2. First blood.
First blood.
Well, Kuro guys up top afterwards. And now Roger, maybe in a little bit of trouble himself. Does go for the fairy fire, living through it. General doesn't have another spear, but they have the chase down and the body block. Absolutely clutch by General here. Needs a couple more touches, but there is going to be the healing ward laid down. A lot of value out of that early.
I legit think GH was just trying to die.
Okay.
To courier stuff back. And I mean, I'm sure he was really hoping he would trade it with the drought, but he knew one way or another that he was going to die when he started that dive under that tower. Because there was no escape plan there. And he had no mangoes or anything. And he's just like fully going under. It's like a Skywrath mage suicide plan, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess that is one sort of thing. There's like no more regen in this bottom lane now. Just one tango for always want to fly. They do have a couple couriers coming out though.
And you saw him blocking the camp there. I'm on the pole. Make sure there's not a double stack for trying to salvage this lane a little bit for themselves. Now they're really hungry for a kill because they have that urn too, right?
True.
Where are you going?
Making all the difference in the world. Take some more right clicks here. They do have a salve just brought out on Always Want to Fly. It's going to need to be another bit of net worth buried into V2. Mid lane, you can see that battle still raging back and forth. Hasn't really been that much of a change. Both heroes getting close to the level 6s, which I think just makes everything more difficult to kill people, but that's fine.
I mean, we're talking about all this pressure on V2, and he's like running circles around his tower, but he got that first blood, and he's second on the net worth chart, only behind that ABBA. So life is good as Jace tries to turn the damage back on Always Want to Fly.
Control. Lots of damage down bottom. He's dead. They get the kill.
Oh, the minus armor. Oh.
He's down. Also gonna get that kill.
Now go for the bounties. Oh no, Weeha's already here.
You gotta get the hell out of here. It's dangerous with the Bat Rider.
Tower is under attack.
And he has the flame break. Uh-oh. That ward seals his fate.
Back. And that should be enough here. As there isn't any way to get anybody into position to save it. So a couple more turnarounds as Weeha. Here's a couple quick kills.
You'll have to do better than that.
Move faster.
Oh, well, up top here, General wraps around. Kills the healing ward and TP's back to the tower. What a boss.
Down bottom, Always Want to Fly is going to die again. Just TP'd back in and gets demolished. Mind Control and Weeha, who look very similar, by the way. These
they really do, actually. Oh, man, this is tactical.
Both of them in the game, why not? Oh, he just got the deny there with the illusion. Nah.
This is why they had to add those little hero icons.
Oh my god, they're going to force the TP afterwards. Oh, and he's gonna cancel it. Weeha! Oh no! He's just gonna die.
Team?
Radiant's
Dude, he canceled his TP mid because he was like, I don't want to really go down there, but you need me. And then Weeha's like, you're not gonna finish that TP.
Yeah.
General gonna try and chase down Miracle here. Dude, that's 4 deaths down bottom in the space of just a couple of minutes here. Miracle.
Double walk of shame.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Here. Oh?
Offense.
Crow South's not. He's good. All right, so we ended up TPing all the way back home, and now it's made his way up top, gonna get a stack on, and maybe hoping to help out with that kill on Roger, but he's gonna limp his way back up to the high ground. Oh, Miracle's still chasing.
Got very low. Oh, Kuro!
It's neither fair nor foul.
What? Did he double back?
He doubled back and he caught him with the impetus. General, though, finds the bigger kill on the Miracle. Just soloed him. Sticking around too long. I don't know, Trent. Crazy things are happening in this game.
Okay. I guess, I don't know if he must have spun in just for some, like, last hits or something.
Yeah, he was trying to go for it. Down bottom, Mind Control is going to be silenced. Dies now to Iceberg. The rarely seen level 7 ABBA rotation. Kill the offlane Viper. You know, Weeha was able to make some good moves, but now ABBA getting involved a little bit as well. You can see that 3 of the top 4 net worths all inhabited by the Radiant. Having a much better game this time around.
Look at Weeha's angle here in the mid.
Nice. Pushback's not going to be there quite in time. Bringing in a lot of heroes. General drops down the arena, tries to keep the Drow, Weehaw will also fall.
That's a 4x streak from Weehaw put on to General, who also has a streak of his own, 4-0-0, and has eclipsed the Drow and the Batrider to take second overall in the net worth. Treads, Illusion Rune, just farming up a camp like crazy right now. General wants to be a real force in this one, as Kuro perhaps getting another kill here, but the Chain Lightning has actually run out.
Hi, buddy. There's the Photic Shield, although Kuro's trying to cut him.
Yeah, he knows though. Roger's not falling. Oh, Roger got again.
No, Roger, run away. Impetus shot, but not a Photic Shield. He does lose his regen from Tranquils though, and there's going to be the Chain Lightning used yet again as General finds another kill on Mind Control down bottom. Gonna also chase down Weehaw here. Everybody's super low, but always want to fly, will survive. General is just a freaking bully.
Yeah, he's really utilizing his lane influence on the rest of the map right now, and this is bad news for Nigma right now. Like the game, it's only a 1K-ish lead for Navi, but look at their heroes, and then you know how this Drow is going to accelerate because of the start that she has as she moves into the jungle, compared to someone like Miracle. Like maybe Miracle's going to get a little bit of that space, but like, can he? What does he have coming out? Anything? No, he's just sitting on phase, but it's like, what does he do? Does he just go straight Battle Fury? Does he go back for the Mask of Madness? I feel like either way, he's going to be in the jungle for a long while.
Yeah, this is one of those weird games with Juggernaut where it's like just sort of a naked Jug, you know, no extra sort of steroid to help boost him up at all. Swap in here. They're trying to take down Mind Control down bottom. And with V-Tune and General together, they managed to find another kill.
Meanwhile, they're pressuring Iceberg up top as well, and they get the Omni Slash off post ulti.
Gotta be careful trying to run away, and the chase down's gonna be enough.
And Roger, I think, just got Lagoona'd and lived.
Okay.
Dire's bottom tower.
Let's dive out of there.
Yeah, it seems Kuro couldn't get the GH rather. Kuro last game couldn't get the finish this time with Alina. Oh, the steal of the stack though. Kuro making plays. Oh, he's on flight's gonna stun up the bird and stop the cyclone. No.
Nice. That's
the stack.
Look at General though.
Meanwhile, General.
Yeah,
Kuro's busy microing this bird. Is gonna die for it. He's watching this bird battle with the wits on a fly. Ah, well, happens to the best of us.
That was well done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die to this bird. Surely not. Oh, trying to get the stack. They're interrupting the stack with the bird.
This is why Kuro died, because he's doing this stuff.
I'd say it's worth it.
Like, I'm just like, yeah, lingering the birds. Like, all right, no bounty for them. Perfect. Oh wait, where's our fly? I thought I was gonna find it for a second there.
Get it?
Dire's
Sweet
top
gold.
tower is under attack.
Well, in the meantime, while all this action is going on, Navi have decided to take the top tier 1 tower and holding on to this area with Mars and V-Tune. It's pretty hard to go and contest. Iceberg is just sort of pressuring the mid and will pop ulti as he runs away. Down bottom also trying to set up for a dive. Nigma hoping to make something happen here. Roger does have egg available.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Kind of a scary
Radiant's
thought.
bottom tower is under
It only works if they have arena though.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Otherwise, I don't think he wants to pop it.
Hard into Jug too. Miracle's still chasing for him. Stay TP'd out. Nice hiding space by Roger.
Just hoping they'll leave so he can push it out again.
Thanks.
Mid? Kuro?
I think this game gets like particularly hard for Nigma because of the build that MC feels forced to go with the urn into the mech. It means that they can only really be like responsive, so he's not going to have that Atos, right? So now it puts all of the pressure on the Blink Dagger from Weehaw, and he wants his Boots of Travel first, but the only catch they have is going to be Lasso. There's no like roaming Viper with Atos, and now look at Weehaw. He's so vulnerable going for these plays without a Blink. He's just annihilated by a swap.
Really well played.
And now General has a Blink.
Yeah. He's had an amazing game. 6-0-3 so far on this Mars. When he has a good start, he knows what to do on this hero. And just
he has 1500 HP. What are they going to do when he jumps in right now?
They don't have an answer. Like, they need to Omni him, but like even Miracle doesn't have, like he has a Perseverance right now. High five, buddy. You want to say hi?
Oh, it drops an egg on his head too? Now you gotta kill him. You can't let him get away with that. That's just disrespectful.
Roger's such a troll. That's amazing. He didn't even really do anything there, right? Like, he just used up his spirits, took a ton of damage.
Yeah.
That's whatever.
Miracle's sounding like Night Stalker right now. Get my hands on that bird. Claws. Damn it. I messed up the line.
It's okay.
That's life. Smoked up General with the Blink Dagger. Shout out to Night Stalker. He'll come back. Yo, Ice Frog, next patch. Just a little bit of love.
I don't know. You've been asking for a lot of things of Ice Frog recently. I saw your Brewmaster.
Well, you might as well, I figure, you know. Might as well try.
You want to have the Earth Panda be able to use Meteor Hammer? Lost your
Look, all I'm
mind.
saying is it'd be kind of cool to stun with the Earth Panda, and then you could like use your Meteor Hammer, but then you could also be using your Cyclone Panda too, right?
Wow.
And then you could get like the fall down. So you'd be stunning one guy, and then you're channeling your Meteor Hammer on the other guy while you're cycling them, then dropping them into the Meteor Hammer. Like, you might be able to do like double hero Meteor Hammers.
Listen, I have trouble pressing all my buttons already on Brewmaster, okay? Save some for the rest of us.
The worst part is I don't even think it would make him relevant still, unless the lanes change a lot. But General, he's on the run. No Blink Dagger to worry about, but that is a pretty fast Batrider. Oh, what a sidestep.
That
was like a whoa moment there.
Yeah,
It's like a
that.
slow lobbing projectile.
Thought he was going up the stairs. And this is just, again, classic Drow Venge, right? With a random mid iceberg that's there to pressure the tower with him as well. Like, how do you begin to assault this? There isn't a way.
I want to see the attack speed when the curse is on.
Ding, 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 ding.
Dire's structures are
Oh my god, General just gets freaking Lacuna. Is he gonna die here?
All right, well, that's the answer how to kill him.
All right, what are they doing? Navi just lost their damn mind. They're gonna lose everybody. Iceberg now afterwards. He tries to take out, and we'll be able to make it happen. I guess losing
They found
Venge.
V2.
He's also in trouble now. Getting healed back up, but it's not gonna be enough. Navi didn't even get the tower. Y'all are crazy.
Okay, you remember we talked about Viking and how they're like really stable and they, you know, they have leads and they just don't throw them? That's like the antithesis of that. It's like, we're sieging this tier 1. What? They glyphed? Better dive in between the two towers and go to their high ground.
Yeah. Well,
Like, they don't have an initiation on Nigma. They have a walking Batrider right now.
yeah, that type of thing can't happen. But it did. And here we are. GH now is going to be able to keep them off the tower with mind control nearby. And V-Tun's like, all right, I'm done with you guys. Let's go farm. Get big. Nice stack here, trying to secure on a Weehaw, but a good sidestep by the
A little bit of trouble here. Always want Flies get the pincer.
Well done.
Look at the vision in there. Yeah, that is not safe. That is no longer your jungle.
You know, all this time though, it's still free farm for Miracle, who has finished off that Battle Fury and now is going back for the Yasha, trying to get in towards the Manta. So that, you know, the main downside I think to that dive was that it's sort of putting a little bit slower
Radiant's
timer
bottom
on this
tower is under
pressure
attack.
coming from Navi, and it's letting the Juggernaut get into his items.
Yeah, he has a longer period with more space, and they also gave up that big kill to the Batrider too from the Drow, so it's just gonna accelerate the blink. Like, at least they got one back on him, but still.
Dire's middle
Navi
tower
cleaned it up, though.
denied.
Oh, okay. Well, it's space. You know, at least they get some territory back. But yeah, that definitely hurts a little bit.
Be hot. Getting closer to that blink like you're talking about. Finds a Philosopher's Stone trouble.
I'd be popping that thing in right now. He just sends it right home. Right for 200 gold. Says I don't have time for that.
So a little bit of space made back in, and Juggernaut starting to accelerate in this farm. They need to find a way, I think, on Navi now to try and, like, I guess, do you think about going Roche? Do you think about trying to take this tower since there's vision up there?
What's my game plan right now? What's my Drow building? Drow really wants Manta for sure. It'll make the fights a lot easier. I'd like to just like smoke with arenas right now, like Arena and Egg. I think into that Radiant territory would be pretty good. And then other than that, yeah, it's just Roche. So it's like, go get a kill inside that jungle that you have really well warded, and then take Roche.
Invisibility.
Seems like Nigma have a good read on what Navi know about their side of the map, though, right? They're just farming up Miracle on the Ancient side. He's easy. And Roger's just hanging out with that bottom wave.
Trying to get in towards his levels as well. The world. They just found a grove though. Pretty good. Drow's going to be able to pick that one up. Already has the Hurricane Pike completed. And it looks like Navi, at least at this point, is just sort of comfortable sitting pretty and waiting for that next tier of items. But I kind of agree with you. I would have loved to see them get a little bit more pressure on with this Blink Dagger on the Mars. General going to be found by Mind Control, immediately going to TP out. No Atos, as you mentioned, or the Viper. That is a free TP away.
Good call. Unfortunate for Nigma, they were moving so many additional heroes that way, but also there was some vision up there from Navi, so probably just had a good idea that he'd have the time to get the TP out of there. And then, of course, Iceberg just says, yeah, I'm taking it. I can go right up in there. You know, he actually bought a Mascota, so you heard the panel say that, like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this ABBA just because of the break, and I was thinking, like, oh, well, it should be okay because there's no, like, silences, right?
Is under attack.
And then he made his own silence, so hopefully that doesn't get back to bite him.
Yeah, that'd be really bad. See down bottom there, just a quick and easy on flash onto the Phoenix. Payback for earlier. And they're actually going to be the first ones to claim a tier 2 tower here. And if they're not careful, they're going to lose the outpost afterwards.
Oh my god. That TP out, though. V2 and Solid coming on the ward. Oh, Miracle! Oh, not enough! Is it enough?
Oh my god, he's so low, so they're not going to get the tier 2. And General kills GH on the other side. Mind Control taking down Always Want to Fly.
Gotcha.
Multiple engagements all across the map here.
Yeah, 3 fights happening at once.
You're at 28 kills here at just 20 minutes into this game. Very freeform and sort of like weird kills happening also. It feels like any hero, if they get caught out, is like sort of under threat of death.
It's just like, it's very skirmishy, right? It's not full-on team fights or anything. Everyone's just trying to get their own piece somewhere on the map right now. I can't believe Mind Control actually made it to these Greaves. His game has been very weird. Yeah. Right? From like this naked urn into like no more kills really, and then they started getting kills since the Batrider moved in. But then the fighting kind of stopped as he started going for the mech, and their lineup slowed down, and now they're losing Roche, but giving that pressure to Miracle in the bottom lane. I think Nigma probably know this is happening. They're sending in the creep, but considering Miracle's just like taking a tower for free, they probably just felt like they couldn't really contest this.
In the meantime, instead, they get some pretty good pressure on the bottom tower where the illusions are pushing in with the catapult wave. That tier 2 is done. They take the outpost away from Navi, and in spite of losing the Roche, they have a 3,000 gold lead right now.
Now we have a very rarely seen interaction of the ABBA Manta.
Okay.
So we've seen the one of the things about Shadow Demon is actually really good versus ABBA because you can disrupt Abaddon, and then when the illusions will silence the ABBA really quickly, right? Because the curse stacks from different units. Right. So when the ABBA mantas, he can like super quickly silence people, and of course when he's silencing, he's applying that debuff that's gonna let the Drow turn into a heavy machine gun.
Same time right now they get the Manta done on Juggernaut, so he has an answer to the silence. That does come out in time, but they're looking for a swap play first and foremost. Jump in. Arena already down, catching on to this Batrider who just gets completely obliterated. And that was a smoke used by Nigma at the same time. They just got caught out before they were able to go.
And that's the scariest part about this Drow and why you see it look so broken in games is that, like, if you can create the space around the hero for her to just stand there, she just blows people up, right? I mean, even if she didn't have the ability to pierce through armor the way she does, I'm pretty sure this hero would still be kind of busted.
So much damage.
Like, it's like you get not only piercing, but then like 46 agi as well. It's crazy.
Already an incredibly
Radiant's
strong one,
middle
and
tower
Roger
is under
nearby scouts out Mind Control and Kuro. That Sentry Ward revealing, okay, Roger can't dive any further forward with that Invis rune. He has a Glimmer Cape done as well. Yeah, weird stuff going on in this game for sure. I wonder what the rest of Iceberg's game looks like. You know?
Yeah, I feel like he's not sure either. He gives him a basher. Kind of buy whatever, I suppose.
He does have an 80 damage talent, but usually you see that cooldown reduction. I wonder if he goes for the damage in this.
I would assume so with a Mask of Madness. That's got to be part of his plan.
Yeah. Really interesting.
It would just let them roast like so much faster.
At some point, he also needs to go for a BKB too. Like, one of the big issues you talked about is that silence is a break, and Viper gets to 25. Like, Abba is just kind of wrecked by that.
Denied.
Yeah, they're definitely hoping we never get there. They get some decent talents of their own for sure, but I think Navi are hoping to perhaps get a little bit more done in the meantime.
Dire's top tower.
Currently, Weeha's waiting up for his BKB. That's probably the next big power spike for Nigma, where their fights look a little bit easier. Like, he's already contending with the BKB, like the Magic Immunity swap outs from the Venge for the Jug, and then that'll really be like the only concern for Weeha. But since he has to worry about the lasso being broken by the Venge anyway, he might as well just like BKB and lasso the Venge.
Yeah.
And then she's just kind of dead, and then they can collapse onto the Drow.
Well, I mean, I guess Iceberg can save him too, though.
That's true. I guess I just assume, like, Abba is weird to me. Like, he is a lasso save, but I don't really rate it to the same degree in like, team fights in the mid-game compared to Venge. Because, like, Venge's positioning is going to allow her to be there for the Drow, whereas the Abba's positioning, it's unlikely that he's going to be able to be there, because he's going to be, like, in the front line, right?
Oh, and Weeha got them out, gonna TP away. They should realize now. Fire. Bought it.
Oh yeah, they're gonna wait. That courier's chilling. Don't give up, boys, must fly. Believe in yourself.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Bounty runes again, traded off to a piece, and yeah, they get the D ward there. Easy peasy. There's another one up on this high ground. See if that one is taken away as well.
There's a lot of heroes down here by VTune.
Yeah, this is scary.
Yeah, he bails. He saw the Centaur. But yeah, that could be an opportunity to get the Aegis taken down. But 30 seconds left, so V2 not going to risk anything.
Up top, mind control. Set up to cut the wave as well.
This is some vintage Nigma, right? This is TI7, baby.
Yeah, spots general. Hello, friend. How are you? Spear's gonna connect. It's so much damage. It's like he just doesn't stand a chance. Holy moly.
Yeah, it's way more from the Mars though. Still, I was kind of curious the comparison, but yeah, it's mostly the Mars getting it done. Well, a little bit of help there from the Abba. Abba takes a little bit of time to warm up, but then once the curse is there, it is crazy. And there's that bash. So yeah, we'll see if we have perma bashing Iceberg now. The big thing will be he can stick on Miracle during the fights, and so like post Omni Slash or something, if he's trying to spin to try and move through the engagements or to escape, we're gonna be looking for those lucky bashes, and that's the kind of stuff that could just really tick you off.
Well, and eventually getting into the Abyssal Blade too, you know,
Yeah.
and then just keeping him stuck in place. It's a pretty neat game for it. Definitely not what you would fully expect. As always, want to fly. Scouts out Miracle, GH nearby as well. They don't want to commit a lot of heroes here, but they're bringing down General after.
Oh no, he's got this off sentry combo, so he still feels safe. all right, they got him though.
Dude, this is great for him. Set it up. Miracle hiding. Wants to make the move. Stun is gonna land.
Save a swap.
Trying to do it. They're right on top of this Drought. Swaps her out one time. Still has the swap afterwards. Swap out General. Not gonna do it. Instead, the Manta dodge, and now the TP out of there. Miracle Yule sceptered up though. Didn't have the spin. Can he escape though? I don't think so.
He's got another spin.
He's got.
Oh my god, that Manta dodge saved him.
Miracle, the absolute G. Now they're gonna catch General as well. Nigma goes from dodging away from death to taking down two. Iceberg. Okay, he shows up now. All right, Miracle surely can't get away from another one. He's just going to. They might even lose him as well. Iceberg's got to run away now. Chase down coming. Another impetus shot. Pops the ulti. He's taking so much damage. Navi has completely thrown this one away. That chance at a fight down bottom. They get out with Iceberg, but you can't be feeling confident after that series of events.
Oh, that got weird really fast. Yeah, I thought he was going to swap General back in too. I thought there might have been a play there, but I always want to fly. Just he was probably just thinking like, all right, I'm just gonna set you up for the easiest spear ever after with the arena, but it did not happen.
Sometimes you just get anti-dodge.
Miracle's flex in this game. They had such a good start to this match, and now, despite being down, 6 kills overall as the game's been progressing, they are starting to garner a bit of a lead. Trying to find a Weehaw up top, going to be unsuccessful. They chucked a wave to the north, but Weehaw's gone south, and even wants to mess around with his wave a bit as he's going to cast that and then blink out to safety.
Great. Makes it happen. So much space created. Doing a ton of damage to the wave. It's not going to push naturally now, and they're going to get together and I think try and make a smoke play. Like, they have to sort of try and recover after these last couple minutes here.
And we are still working on BKB, but it's just about done, and this is the Aegis timing. So if the Aegis is instant, that could be very good for Navi, because they want it before the BKB's out, but no, it is going to be about a 66% one there, as it's a 2-minute roast spawn.
Drow did find a paladin sword, but actually decides to leave that one off. It's going to be given over to somebody else, I think. Is going to finish off the butterfly, keeping the grove bow in the inventory.
Wow. That's a pretty nasty butterfly right now, though. She hits hard. 458 attack speed. And that's before you're applying the curse from Iceberg, too. Oh, he's so close to Abyssal, too. I guess relative for an ab, I should say. Feels pretty damn close.
Tries to find Weehaw, is not going to be able to get him. I mean, this is the problem, really, though, is like actually
no, they're smoking.
The engagement. Yeah. Like, they're not able to stay on these targets right now. Okay, they take down that ward. There's still another one back behind, spotting V2 and always want to fly. They're going to be able to secure that outpost. So both outposts. That
was nice.
Right before.
Yeah. Good timing. No one TP'd up top or anything to try and cast the top one. I guess they'd have to go from the mid-tier too, so.
I don't know.
That's a big XP swing.
Yeah. This game still feels like it's on a knife's edge, but are you kind of with me that it feels like Nigma might be pulling ahead a little bit soon?
I actually feel like this game still looks better for Navi.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think especially once the Abyssal's out. Like, I think there's a lot of pressure on Miracle, and especially Weehaw, honestly. But he is the 10-second BKB. It's just they need these lassos to be good, and the swap is there. She's level 14. Oh, there's that lasso, though.
And they get him. Bring down the Phoenix. Broken. Chased. Iceberg pushed back into it. Has to pop ulti here. He wants to live. Well, B-Tune trying to chase away. This is not the fight that they wanted it to start like this. And they're going to pop the ulti. Iceberg gets popped back out. Always want to fly. They drop down the arena. Broken yet again. So much damage coming out from all of them. They're going to lose another hero. Going to buy back on both. Can they do anything else left? Supernova is down. Tries to Manta dodge that one. Not going to work. He gets demolished. Illusion Rune not going to help him. As Curl also gets brought down very low. Mind Control tries to bring down V2, but just a quick TP away. And if the TP actually decides, let's just kill you. That's fine. General barely living through all of that.
On the worst case scenario, the roast is now up. The buybacks will be completely worth it for them now.
Damn. Big plays for Navi, and this is before the Abyssal Blade. It just now gets brought out.
Okay, did you see how fast that Batrider died? It took 1,088 drow damage in 1 second.
Okay. Yeah,
that is unreal.
Fine. That's fine. Sure.
That's okay.
It's gonna opt to go actually back for the Paladin Sword afterwards for V-Tune. So Jug is big. Drow, if left to our own devices, is really hard to deal with. That has the Swift Slash.
Swift Slash.
Swift Slash.
That's a toughie. Can't wait to hear you call that one in the middle of the team fight.
Swift Slash.
Swift Slash. Suffer and Succotash. He's got the Swift Slash. Weehaw.
I love
He's looking for Iceberg here. Actually, who's looking for who? I'm not sure. But saying there's an Abyssal there now, it kind of feels like Iceberg's got the lasso. He can lasso you into a silence. He can like force a potential BKB out of Weehaw in these moments now.
And even then, it might not be enough.
Yeah, it's true. Depending on the bash luck. Iceberg can just kill this tower. I'm pretty sure.
This Abba doesn't look bad.
It's very niche because of the laning matchup and the way it can work out. But yeah, it's looked really good this game.
Dire's bottom tower
Like,
is under
now
attack.
has this Orb of
Dire's
Destruction.
structures are
The
fortified.
crap out of the tower, given all this attack. Freaking Drow has the solar crest on her. Bonus attack. This is
Dire's
just,
bottom
it's silly.
tower has fallen.
It's so silly.
652 attack speed.
Radiant's middle tower is under
What
attack.
in the Sam hell?
Dire's bottom tower
Yeah, if you
is
get these
under
curses
attack.
on them and the solar crest going,
Radiant
B2 just
structures are
absolutely
fortified.
eats
Dire's
them.
bottom
They're
tower
going to lose
has
to tier
fallen.
3 if they don't get back.
Look at these
Radiant's
towers.
top tower is under
Gone.
attack.
Guys,
-4 is the final
Radiant's top
armor.
It's dead.
The tower. Yeah, they don't have an answer. They can't get it quickly. They're going to pop the glyph now. Oh, we have to pop those
oh,
manually.
that was close.
That was really close. And they're going to back out. It just took 3 towers in like less than a minute almost. That third one is now 600 HP.
And they're trying to put up some speed run stats, I think, after this game.
Dire are scanning.
Not gonna be able to finish off the entire lane though, so I don't think that's gonna finish the category.
Radiant
Smoke out there from
is
Nigma.
under
They're going for the
attack.
long wrap around here. They're saying, okay, they're gonna back to farm somewhere here. That appears to be the play from Weehaw. They have a gem? They do not.
Scouted this vision. Oh, and they're just walking up high ground again.
Travis Curry.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Yeah, B2 and up front and center.
Dire's
Oh,
bottom
good
tower
positioning
is
by Always
fallen.
Want to Fly here. And General hiding off to the side. Who do they go on? Blink
Oh,
back.
B2 wants it. He's trying to finish it.
Oh, this
Oh, a few more hits.
it would have been enough.
No, he wants it.
Iceberg going in. Gives it a couple quick punches. And look at this. Look at the damage on a curl.
He's like, man, I should hit the heroes.
Afterwards, look at the freaking damage coming out. They're going to pop the Swift Slash. Tries to run. They're going to be able to. They take the melee Rex and just don't lose anything for it. They need a silence on somebody. He has Mindbreaker on Jug. That has to be the way that they do it. Mindbreaker with the break going on Iceberg.
Catch him off guard. Except
Yeah.
then he can still abyssal his way out.
That's true. Well, yeah, that's true.
Big brain plays.
Missile used, already in. B2 walking forward too says, come deal with me. That was a very, very dead Bat Rider. So quickly mind control.
Okay, they don't even know. They don't even know they're killing him, I don't think. He's like walking away from illusions and almost dying.
All right, Drow is silly. Drow is so silly.
Sneak attack?
It's I always bring up like the old J-Storm roster when I see these lineups, but it's this idea of like double offlaners and then just some insane one, because that's how they always used to play when Moo went to the carry. They would just, every once in a while, they just pull out the double offlaner strat, and a lot of the games look like this.
Look at this. They're pressuring up top right now. General trying to find Weehaw, and ooh, not quite able to get him there. That Invis rune won't connect. But all of that was happening. Like V2's still just comfortable pushing this mid lane. DP moving in. Miracle there. Finds Iceberg. Puts back silence. And broken. Healed back up by the Sunray. Runs on in. Abyssal Blade. Didn't stand a chance. GH just gets walloped. Now a 4,000 gold lead. Navi
Oh, another
looking
Yules.
real good. They're gonna force out the BKB. Look at Weehaw just getting demolished here. They throw another spear. Not gonna be super relevant. They have the Sun Ray coming out from the egg.
She's just marching at them.
They don't have an answer. V-Tune, if left to his own devices, is just going to end this game. And they really are struggling to find answers. Iceberg is that front line wall. Whoa, they got him! No, they get him! It's time!
He finished cheese.
Gotta get the hell out of there! Oh, okay, now the lift up. V-Tune trying to run away. The good swap out. Always Want to Fly, going to fall. V-Tune needs to TP out of there. Trying to hide off behind some trees, trying to run away. They haven't found him. Needs to dodge away from the creep wave. Good positioning here, and do they find him? They spot him! Oh, they didn't get him though!
Yeah, Yules was still on CD. Whew. Not even close. Look how fast it falls apart though once you lose that Abba. Got a little greedy going high ground without the ulti.
Classic Iceberg.
Classic. Alright, well, poor timing as that's the 37-minute mark, so the neutrals are coming out already. A couple of very nice ones here for Enigma. They got the Spell Prism and the Minotaur Horn.
Radiant's top tower is
See it?
under attack.
Oh, MC has the quiver. I actually didn't notice that one either. That is so nice versus the the butterfly. Might actually give them an option for some of this damage. I'm not sure if it's really made an impact so far.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Makes a big difference. Miracle gets the one Omni Slash duration. With the Spell Prism now down to 12 seconds on Swift Slash.
Okay. All right. He's got some
Radiant's top
strats
tower
going here. I
is
like
under
it.
Attack.
Now, Panel was talking about the need to sort of have that target prioritization and the ability to get on top of the Drow, and that's kind of the way that it's needed to work out for him. I guess the downside to this is it means he doesn't have that silence for the Abba anymore.
Yeah, true. But I mean, the odds of that working are pretty low anyway, I think.
Yeah.
Gross is like, I'm helping, plus 40 damage. Those talents don't feel very good at this point in the game.
I mean, if anything, it's just like a little bit faster farming for him or something like that, but it's not great.
I love Weeha's prioritization on the Keen Optic.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, it's really good for lasso, guys. Trust me.
I mean, even the Blink Dagger range, but I mean, not. Nobody's got the Minotaur horn, actually. Down in the mid lane, Miracle finds Always Want to Fly. Just a Swift Slash and not even needing to use the spin.
Yeah, that was an arcane rune at 8.4 seconds. Just throwing these things out like candy.
Abyssal Blade, Laguna Blade, everything used. Needs to try and live through this one. Jesus, pop. Didn't pop the ulti. Okay. Miracle still
Radiant's
sitting
middle
there
tower
pretty
is under
with the
attack.
healing word. Has he become the be-all end-all carry? I guess if he can get on the Drow, then the answer is yes.
If they can't make the wall around Drow, yes. Oh, there goes the Venge Illusion. They got the aura now.
And
The buyback.
pulls him back out. He's a fine. They drop down the Supernova out. It's on the fine control. Lita afterwards is going to fall. Miracle trying to get the hell out of here. Needs to be so careful. Swift Flash off cooldown in 1 second, but he can't get in range to the creeps up on the high ground. And will lose his life for it as Roche respawns yet again.
I don't remember the last time I've seen a hero like this without a rapier.
Yeah.
Also, it looks so sick with the Princess Knife, just saying. With the projectile speed bonus.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. So they're going to buy back on the Viper, and they're pressuring it. It looks like they are going to stick around for this. Who gets the Aghanims? Oh my god, does Drow get the Ags?
I think at this point we have to.
Is there anybody else that would be really good?
I mean, the Abba one is actually pretty legit, but it's not a lot of AoE damage. This. Oh, he's doing it. Okay.
He took it. Okay.
I mean,
So-
it's surprisingly good. I definitely was in the camp of thinking this was a bad eggs, but the more you see it, the more you can kind of appreciate just like what a crazy amount of healing it's giving out. The only downside, and the reason why I still don't like it that much, is that it only works during the ulti. And that can be a bit weird, because then if they have any single target pressure on the Abba, it kind of makes the
Dyer's
ulti,
middle tower is
or
under
like the
attack.
Ags component, kind of useless.
Dyer's
The other thing
middle
is that he
tower
didn't
has
take the
fallen.
Mistcoil talent. So again, for anybody that doesn't know, Mistcoil is thrown out for every 500 damage done to their allies. God, those
Actually, it's 525 damage.
Get out of here, Trent. Approximations. Alright. He's got another cheese here on Iceberg. The buildings just, they don't live. They're not things that are actually alive. Abyssal's in. Finds the Viper. Just, again, the right click's coming in from Drow. Anybody that gets too close is just going to die. Weeha needs to find a way to jump on him, but with Venge behind, you have to take down Iceberg first. You can't afford to go on anybody else. Repair
They're
kit
just
coming out,
lurking.
trying to live. Pops his ulti, going to be pulled back in deeper. Not that much damage done to him, but well, he doesn't have the cheese anymore either.
Buildings.
There's a bit of damage. Swap him out. Okay, there's a chance now. Supernova afterwards, though. Swift Flash on. Always Want to Fly. Does feel a little bit too early. It was actually the
Timing.
and now they catch him. They're going to kill him. Miracle trying to run, but to no avail. He is dead. 2 minutes. Navi are going to tie this game up 1-1.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Whew, that was an absolutely brutal Drow lineup. That was probably the best Drow lineup I've seen so far this tournament. At least to the point where it made the Drow look like such an unbelievably outstanding beast.
Yeah. It just... like when you build this centerpiece of your draft and